Hey everybody, so we did some processing this morning. And we wanted to not show that, but let you know that we had processed this morning. Well, I wanted to let you know. So about 13 birds out of the 25 we got. So I don't know if that's not a very good success rate on that. But as you can tell, we're in the greenhouse. I know you guys haven't seen the greenhouse yet, which is not okay, but we've been busy. There was a lot of hiccups and headaches and all sorts of other nonsense that occurred with that. But here it is. We are in the greenhouse, very front of the greenhouse here. This is the front of the greenhouse, looking down the beds. A little different than what we decided to do originally, but that's okay. Because originally we were only going to have the U. So basically that meant, we're going to have this side, the back one, and then this side one over here. But then we thought about it because we had these supports in here. We figured, you know what? Why not trellis it? Why not use this for our trellising type stuff? So that's what we did. Got some deer netting for real cheap, for what it is. But then we ran the deer netting there. It is connected at the top there. I'm spinning this around so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Right there, right down the side, it's run there, and then it's just zip tied to the pole itself. Right now there's cucumbers in here. Cucumbers are doing phenomenally in here. Our temperature gauge for inside. Then we have lettuce down here, spinach, some onions. Notice they did get a little trampled. Odin had gotten in here and did a little greenhouse work for us. So that was something we had to contend with. But here's a bed of beets, seed tape beets, some peppers that we had started. We had 3 watermelons in here, but we lost one, so there's that. This is what we're going to use for the watering system. This 55-gallon drum here. It's going to be a drip line irrigation system that's going to run throughout the greenhouse. We do have a light here that I got to put up. And then right now we're pulling out of the creek and just using the watering can. But, as we go forward, we'll get the drip line irrigation. We just put in these tomato cages this morning. I built a nice little box for Sam that had from leftover wood we had. But there's that. Tomatoes. I believe these are snacking tomatoes. I have carrots right there, right down the middle. Again, seed tape. Then we have some peppers. Another pepper there. Like I said, Odin got in here and kind of went to town, so there's that. But then we have 2 vent windows diagonally across from each other. We're actually going to put in a couple more, I believe, next year once we get the greenhouse up. But this is the greenhouse. We're going to go out the back here, kind of show you the back of this. Real nice. Oh, it's just the screen. Okay. So we're going to back out here. There's the greenhouse. Like, that's the greenhouse. Really nice. So, we have another bed here that we're going to use for garlic. We're going to put another couple beds in here. Still got workspace out here, but we're going to put beds out here to grow some other stuff that we know we can grow outside instead of having to be in the greenhouse. Our goal with the greenhouse is to basically extend our season. Not do it year round, but extend the season. So there's that. We'll be working on that here. Doing that. Some other fun stuff. There you go, spin it back around. So we have the orchard in. Wow, got you way close. My dad had come over with the tractor, dug out some of the stumps that were over there. Enough for us to dig out, or to dig the holes for the orchard. We're going to spin you back around here and make this work. Boop. So that way is basically the orchard. We did a little bit of work up in here trying to pull the stumps out. We've weed whacked a couple times, but it's all overgrown brushy type stuff at this point. So it's just stuff we got to work on. So sorry, I got you way close. My apologies. So this is looking at the orchard right here. There's I believe that's a pear apple. Hold on. Yeah, that's an apple. That's a dwarf apple. The Easy Starts Dwarf's apple from Stark Bros. So, but we got them in the ground here. Another one right there. Another apple tree there. Across the back primarily for the apples. We got another couple apples here. And then we do have some peach trees that we did buy from Tractor. They're semi-dwarfs. They're going to be a little bit taller, but that's okay. We're good with that. But again, like if you've seen any of the previous videos, trees came down, so we were able to do this. And there's that. So, I mean, it's a work in progress. Homesteading. If homesteading was easy, everybody would do it. But we're not. We just like the pain and aggravation. It's really rewarding though. Like this morning doing the chickens. Processing out chickens was super rewarding because we bought them, raised them, processed them out, and that's going to feed us for a while. Not as many as we were hoping for. Like I said, 13 out of 25. But again, I think we need to figure out. Excuse me while the road drives by. We just need to figure out a better system, which I think Sam and I have figured out. Some other news, which we're going to catch flack for, more than likely. We made the tough decision to sell Tipsy. So we tried to put Tipsy up on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and all that other places we could try to sell livestock. The problem there is nobody wanted to hit us up for the price we're asking. So we decided to find somebody to take her to auction for us. So she went to auction, and that's that. Unfortunately, with the cost of grain going up, price of hay going up, it's tough to try to maintain a homestead with a full-grown cow that we were not ready for. Well, we had all intentions of keeping her when we first purchased her, but the cost of everything's going up. Everybody sees that, and there's all that nonsense, and we've probably talked about that beforehand. So there's that. But so unfortunately, we had to put her up for auction. So we'll see what happens there. We are working on doing a couple other projects here. We have put a deposit down on Cooney pigs, so that's something we are going to get here. Let me sit. Can't stand all day. We are getting Cooney pigs. We're getting a boar and a boy and a girl, so that we will be able to breed and have another meat source on the homestead. Then maybe also sell them. Haven't necessarily talked that over with Sam at this point, but we're going to make it work. We need to build them a pasture. You went with Coonies because they aren't as rough on the terrain as some other pigs. Primarily be our thought was a pasture-ish pig. Idaho pasture pigs would be an idea. Unfortunately, trying to find those around where we are is tough and an outrageous cost. We got a pretty good deal on the coonies, and they're only about an hour away, so that's even better. But the coonies, again, are kind of that pasture-ish pig. Yes, I know, girls. The girls want to be in the videos too, I guess. That's why we started the YouTube channel. So, get you in touch with all the animals. So, and it's just kind of expanded from there. Not trying to do a shameless plug here, but make sure follow us on Instagram, Facebook, get the up-to-date stuff, because YouTube is not necessarily something we're very good at. If you have been following us for a little bit, we had a period of time where we didn't post, but that's because we're busy. Both me and the wife, both me and Sam work. Well, I work full-time. Sam picks up, max part-time hours as she can. Then we have the girls and all the other stuff that we do. Then we have the girls. Daisy and Feline over there right now, just coming out because they know we're filming. So, with that being said, we'll make it happen. So.